Hey friends, this is Truth Channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Today, I'll be studying Lesson Sunday, November 30, Biblical Typology. Study the following scriptures that refer to the types and try to define what biblical typology is. Romans 5:14, 1 Corinthians 10:1-13, Hebrew 8:5, and Hebrew 9:23. The biblical passages use the term type, Greek typos or antitype, Greek antitypos, to refer to the way the New Testament writer defined the relationship between the Old Testament text or event and its meaning in its own time or in the future. Typology is a specific interpretation of persons, events, or institutions that prefigure Jesus or the realities contained in the gospel. The type corresponds to the antitype as a mold or hollow form that reflects the original form, even if the latter, the antitype, more fully fulfills the purpose of the type. Thus, the biblical type was shaped according to the divine design that had existed concretely or conceptually in the mind of God, and it served to shape future copies and types. It is crucial to understand that the writer of the New Testament did not randomly attribute a typological meaning to some Old Testament texts in order to make a point. An Old Testament type is always validated in the prophetic writing before it acquires an antitypical fulfillment in the New Testament. Look at how David appears in the Old Testament and then how he is prefigured in the New. What lesson can we learn about how typology works? For this example, David, Psalm 22, 1, 14, 18. The New David, Jeremiah 22, 5, Isaiah 9, 5, 6, Isaiah 11, 1, 5. The antitypical David, John 19, 24. By looking at these texts, we discover that the Old Testament itself provides the key for identifying and applying types in the scriptures. That is, New Testament writers whose scriptures was the Old Testament were inspired by the Holy Spirit to use the Old Testament type to reveal present truth. 2 Peter 1 verse 12, especially about Jesus and his ministry. May God bless. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Truth Channel.